Have you ever felt the weight of embarrassment and shame radiating from those who once wronged you, the averted gazes, the stammered apologies, the palpable discomfort in your presence? If you've ever wondered why they can't seem to face you, why your mere existence seems to unsettle them, then this video is for you. Today, we're diving deep into the 7 reasons why those who mistreated you are now drowning in shame and embarrassment. We'll uncover the psychological and emotional layers behind their reactions, empowering you with the understanding that their behavior is a testament to your strength and resilience. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing as we explore how your light exposes the shadows they've tried to hide. By the end of this video, you'll see their shame not as a burden, but as a powerful affirmation of your own growth and transformation. Let's begin. Realization of wrongdoing. As we embark on this journey of understanding, let's begin with the first and most fundamental reason behind their shame, the realization of their own wrongdoing. This is the moment of reckoning, the point at which the veil of self-deception is lifted, and they are confronted with the undeniable truth of their actions. Imagine the co-worker who once spread malicious rumors about you, now sitting in a meeting, unable to meet your gaze as the truth they so carelessly distorted comes to light. Or the family member who betrayed your trust, now stuttering through a conversation, the weight of their actions hanging heavy in the air. These are not merely awkward encounters, they are manifestations of a profound internal shift, a shattering of the illusions they once clung to. In these moments, they are forced to confront the reality of their behavior, stripped of the excuses and justifications they once used as armor. They see, perhaps for the first time, the depth of the hurt they inflicted, the magnitude of the damage they caused. This realization is not a gentle epiphany, but a jolting shock to their system, a seismic shift in their perception of themselves and their actions. The shame that engulfs them is not just a response to external judgment, but a manifestation of their own internal reckoning. It's the voice of their conscience, once silenced by self-interest or delusion, now screaming the truth they can no longer ignore. This shame is the emotional embodiment of the stark contrast between who they thought they were and the reality of what they have done. In this light, their inability to face you becomes a poignant testament to the power of your presence. You become a mirror, reflecting back to them the image of their own misdeeds, the undeniable proof of the wrongs they committed. Your strength and resilience in the face of their mistreatment serve as a constant reminder of the choices they made, the path they took. This realization of wrongdoing is not just a fleeting moment of discomfort, but a catalyst for profound transformation. It is the first step in a journey of accountability and potential growth. For some, it may lead to genuine remorse, a desire to make amends and rectify their past actions. For others, it may be a harder pill to swallow, a reality they resist even as it stares them in the face. But regardless of their individual responses, this realization is a pivotal moment in the dynamic between you and those who wronged you. It marks a shift in the balance of power, a reclaiming of your narrative. No longer are you the victim of their actions, but the catalyst for their confrontation with the truth. As we move forward in understanding the other reasons behind their shame, keep in mind this foundational realization. It is the bedrock upon which the other factors build, the core truth that underpins their inability to meet your eyes. In recognizing this, you step into your own power, understanding that their shame is not a burden you bear, but a reflection of the strength and integrity you embody. Fear of judgment. Building upon the foundation of their realized wrongdoing, we now delve into the second reason behind their shame, the fear of judgment. This fear is the dread of being seen, not just by you, but by others who may now perceive them through the lens of their exposed misdeeds. Imagine the friend who betrayed your trust, now avoiding social gatherings where you might be present, or the family member who belittled you, now hesitating to attend family events. These actions are driven by a deep-seated fear of being judged, of having their wrongdoings laid bare before the eyes of others. In the wake of their realized transgressions, they become acutely aware of the potential consequences of their actions. They fear the whispers, the sideways glances, the altered perceptions of those who once held them in esteem. This fear is the anticipation of a social reckoning, a dread of being defined by their worst moments. Your presence becomes a catalyst for this fear, a reminder that their actions are not confined to the past, but have real and present consequences. They fear that your strength and resilience will shine a light on their own shortcomings, exposing them to the judgment they so desperately seek to avoid. This fear of judgment is a powerful motivator, driving them to avoid confrontations and interactions that might force them to confront the ramifications of their deeds. It's a self-imposed exile, a retreat from the potential consequences of their actions. Yet it's crucial to recognize that this fear is not a reflection of your actions, but a manifestation of their own internal struggles. Their fear of judgment stems from the recognition of their own wrongdoing, the understanding that they have acted in a way that falls short of societal and moral standards. As you navigate the complex emotions surrounding these interactions, remember that their fear of judgment is a testament to the power of truth and accountability. It is a reminder that actions have consequences, and that the path to redemption often requires facing the discomfort of one's own misdeeds. Loss of respect. As we continue our exploration of the reasons behind their shame, we come to the third and perhaps most poignant factor: the loss of respect. This is the realization that their actions have not only damaged their relationship with you, but have fundamentally altered the way they are perceived by others and, crucially, by themselves. Consider the co-worker who undermined your efforts, now struggling to assert their authority in a team meeting, or the once close friend who betrayed your confidence, now finding their own trustworthiness questioned by others. These are the tangible manifestations of a profound loss of respect, both external and internal. In the aftermath of their wrongdoing, they are confronted with the reality that respect is not an unconditional given, but a fragile construct that can be shattered by one's own actions. They see in the eyes of others the reflection of their diminished standing, the erosion of the trust and esteem they once took for granted. But perhaps even more profound than the external loss of respect is the internal realization of their own diminished self-worth. They are forced to confront the gap between the person they aspired to be and the reality of their actions. This internal loss of respect is a deeply unsettling experience, a fracturing of their self-image that leaves them grappling with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Your presence becomes a stark reminder of this loss, a living embodiment of the respect they once had and the bridges they have burned. Each interaction with you is a painful reminder of the consequences of their choices, the respect they have squandered through their own misdeeds. This loss of respect is not just a fleeting emotion, but a fundamental alteration of their self-perception. It requires a re-evaluation of their own values and behaviors, a difficult and often painful process of self-reflection and growth. As you witness their struggle with this loss of respect, remember that it is not your responsibility to rebuild what they have broken. Their path to regaining respect, both from others and from themselves, is a journey they must undertake on their own. Your role is to stand as a reminder of the importance of integrity, a beacon of the respect that is earned through consistent, positive action. Exposure of true motives. Moving forward in our understanding of their shame, we come to the fourth reason, the exposure of their true motives. This is the moment when the facade falls away and the underlying intentions behind their actions are laid bare for all to see. Imagine the colleague who sabotaged your project now squirming in their seat as their own lack of progress is brought to light. Or the acquaintance who spread rumors about you, now finding their own credibility questioned as their malicious intentions are exposed. These are the instances where the true motives behind their actions are dragged out into the open, no longer able to hide behind a veneer of justifications or excuses. In the harsh light of truth, their actions are revealed not as misunderstandings or lapses in judgment, but as deliberate choices driven by self-interest, jealousy, or malice. The exposure of these true motives is a deeply uncomfortable experience for them, as it strips away the pretense of righteousness or victimhood they may have clung to. Your presence becomes a catalyst for this exposure, as your resilience and success, despite their efforts, serves as a glaring contrast to their own hidden agendas. Your triumphs become a mirror, reflecting back to them the pettiness and negativity that drove their actions. This exposure of true motives is not just a superficial unmasking, but a fundamental disruption of their self-narrative. It forces them to confront the darker aspects of their own character, the parts of themselves they may have tried to deny or suppress. In this moment of exposure, they are faced with a choice. They can either retreat further into denial and defensiveness, or they can use this revelation as an opportunity for growth and change. The path they choose is ultimately their own responsibility. As you bear witness to the exposure of their true motives, remember that their shame is not your burden to carry. Their actions, and the motives behind them, are a reflection of their own internal struggles and choices. Your role is to stand as a reminder of the power of authenticity, a testament to the strength that comes from living and acting in alignment with one's true values. In understanding this fourth reason behind their shame, you gain a deeper insight into the complex web of motivations and emotions that drive human behavior. You see beyond the surface level of actions and reactions to the core truths that lie beneath. This understanding is a powerful tool in navigating not just your interactions with those who have wronged you, but in all your relationships and encounters. Regret and remorse. As we delve deeper into the complex tapestry of emotions that underpin their shame, we arrive at the fifth reason, the heavy weight of regret and remorse. This is the point at which the full impact of their actions hits them, and they are overwhelmed by the realization of the harm they have caused. Picture the family member who betrayed your trust, now sitting in silent contemplation, grappling with the understanding of the pain they inflicted. Or the friend who spoke ill of you, now haunted by the echoes of their own words and the damage they wrought. These are the moments where regret and remorse take center stage, casting a long shadow over their thoughts and interactions. Regret is the bitter aftertaste of poor choices, the nagging what if that follows them through their days. It's the realization that they had the opportunity to act differently, to choose a path of kindness and integrity, but instead succumbed to their baser instincts. This regret is a heavy burden, a constant reminder of the moments they wish they could take back, the words they long to unsay. Remorse, on the other hand, is the deep, gut-wrenching sorrow that comes with understanding the full extent of the pain they have caused. It's the empathy that comes too late, the recognition of the wounds they have inflicted on someone they purported to care about. This remorse is a visceral experience, a searing pain that burns in the depths of their being. Your presence becomes a trigger for these intense emotions, a reminder of the choices they cannot undo and the bridges they have burned. Each encounter with you is a fresh confrontation with their own failings, a new opportunity to feel the sting of their own poor judgment. But regret and remorse, painful as they are, also hold the seeds of potential growth. They are the first steps on the path to genuine change, the necessary precursors to making amends and becoming better. In the depths of these emotions, they may find the motivation to turn their lives around, to make different choices in the future. As you witness their struggle with regret and remorse, remember that these emotions are a testament to the impact of your presence. Your strength and resilience in the face of their wrongdoing serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of one's actions and the far-reaching consequences of one's choices. Shattered self-image. Building upon the foundation of regret and remorse, we now arrive at the sixth reason for their shame, the shattering of their self-image. This is the moment when their perception of themselves is fundamentally altered, when they are forced to confront the discrepancy between who they thought they were and the reality of their actions. Imagine the co-worker who always prided themselves on their integrity, now facing the realization that they threw their values aside in a moment of pettiness. Or the friend who saw themselves as a loyal confidant, now grappling with the fact that they betrayed your trust for their own gain. These are the instances where their self-image, the very foundation of their identity, is shaken to its core. The shattering of their self-image is a profound psychological upheaval. It's the crumbling of the narratives they've constructed about themselves, the stories they've told to justify their actions and maintain a sense of moral superiority. In the face of their own misdeeds, these narratives fall apart, leaving them grasping for a sense of self that no longer fits. Your presence becomes a catalyst for this internal crisis, a living reminder of the chasm between their self-perception and their actual behavior. Each interaction with you is a painful confrontation with the parts of themselves they'd rather not acknowledge, the shadows they've tried to keep hidden. This shattering of self-image is not just a momentary discomfort, but a fundamental reshaping of their identity. It requires a rebuild, a painful process of self-reflection and growth. They must confront the uncomfortable truths about themselves and make a conscious choice to become better, to align their actions with the values they claim to hold. As you observe their struggle with this shattered self-image, remember that their crisis of identity is not your responsibility to fix. Their path to rebuilding a sense of self that is authentic and aligned with their values is a journey they must undertake on their own. Your role is to stand as a reminder of the importance of living with integrity, of being true to oneself in word and deed. Missed opportunities. As we come to the final reason behind their shame, we touch upon perhaps the most poignant of all, the realization of missed opportunities. This is the bittersweet understanding that their actions have not only harmed you, but have also robbed them of the chance to build a meaningful, positive relationship. Think of the family member who spent years belittling your dreams, now watching from the sidelines as you achieve the success they never believed in. Or the friend who betrayed your trust, now realizing the depth of the connection they could have had if they had been true. These are the moments where the full weight of their missed opportunities becomes clear and the regret cuts deeper than ever. In the light of your strength and success, they are confronted with a vision of what could have been. They see the potential for a relationship built on mutual respect, support, and genuine affection. They realize that their actions have not only hurt you, but have also deprived them of the joy and fulfillment that comes with being a part of your journey. This realization of missed opportunities is a bittersweet one. It's the understanding that they had the chance to be a positive presence in your life, to share in your triumphs and be there in your struggles, but chose instead to be an obstacle, a source of negativity and pain. Your presence becomes a reminder of these lost chances, a glimpse into a parallel universe where they made different choices. Each milestone you reach, each success you celebrate, is a bittersweet reminder of the role they could have played, the pride they could have felt. But missed opportunities, while painful to contemplate, can also serve as a powerful catalyst for change. They can be the wake-up call that prompts a re-evaluation of priorities, a determination to do better in the future. In the realization of what they've lost, they may find the motivation to become the kind of person who builds up rather than tears down. As you reflect on their struggle with missed opportunities, remember that your journey is not defined by their choices. Your success, your joy, your fulfillment, these are the products of your own strength and determination. Their missed opportunities are a testament to your resilience, to your ability to thrive despite the obstacles placed in your path. In understanding this final reason behind their shame, you gain a new perspective on the complex interplay of choices and consequences that shape our lives. You see the ripple effects of actions, the far-reaching impact of even the smallest decisions. This understanding is a powerful tool in navigating your own path, in making choices that align with your values and lead to a life of meaning and connection. As we come to the end of our exploration of the 7 reasons behind their shame, I hope this journey has brought you a new level of understanding and empowerment. Remember, their shame is not your burden to carry, but a reflection of the strength and integrity you embody. Your presence is a catalyst for their growth, a reminder of the importance of living with authenticity and compassion. As you move forward, carry this understanding with you. Let it be a source of strength in your interactions, a reminder of the power you hold to effect change simply by being true to yourself. Your journey is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, to the ability to rise above adversity and emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. And now, I have a small request. If this video has resonated with you, if it has brought you even a glimmer of insight or comfort, I invite you to be a part of our ripple effect. Just as a single pebble can create waves that reach distant shores, your small action can have a big impact. By liking this video, you're sending a signal that this message matters. By subscribing to our channel, you're joining a community of individuals committed to growth and understanding. And by commenting below, you're adding your voice to the conversation, sharing your own experiences and insights that can inspire and uplift others. Together, we can create a tide of positivity and change, one click, one view, one comment at a time. Will you join us?